Hi, welcome to Blue Fairy channel. If you've clicked on here, then Spirit has a message for you. I've had a little break. Sometimes we have to regroup, review things. So going back to self-care. My first video, we talked about self-care and self-love. And how easy it is to just feel love and give it back to you. But then as we go along, life gets in the way, and it's not always easy just to do it. You have to really get in the zen. Perhaps need to meditate, really concentrate and feel the love for your family and feel love for animals and bring that into the forefront, and then give it back to you again. So every now and again, it's just, gathering up the love that you've lost through mundane 3D life, from your work life, from, having to live. And in the end, then sometimes we lose it, and we need to concentrate and get back into it. So it's gathering all the love you can, feeling it in your heart, giving it to yourself, and then out to your family, community. And I think it's very important on a spiritual journey to have that self-love. And because then we talked about the soul care and the ego. Again, the same thing. It's always ongoing. Ego gets in the way. You have relationships with people you've had for many years, and so then you automatically go into that. You automatically blend in how you always have, even though you have changed. And we're, part of this soul journey, spiritual journey, is to try and be as authentic as you can. So once you've found your soul purpose, once you've found what you really want to do in life and how you want to work with Spirit to make this a better world, then you need to try and be authentic, and which brings another challenge, is talking about it, is being authentic in what you're portraying, what your beliefs, and how beliefs can change. So actually telling loved ones, you might want to tell just one person in your family or a really good friend, and have a talk to them about it, feel your way until you feel more comfortable. Some of us are not automatically, this is the last thing I'd be doing, but you're pushing your boundaries, and there's a really good reason, and that deep down that's what your purpose is. So again, just reviewing all the time, reviewing your love, self-love, how you can manifest love in your life through animals, friends, anything, through Mother Earth, and then bringing it back to you especially when you've lost some. I suppose if you've had a day where you really felt love, then just make sure you put it back to yourself. Take those opportunities. And then looking at your ego again, it's constantly, when you react to something and then you're saying, oh, why did I react? If there's anger, often the anger is hidden grief or hidden pain. So just delving into healing. So we've got self-love, and healing is imperative for a spiritual journey. The more you heal, the more you have the flow comes, and the more you can go on the right path to what you're meant to do. Obviously, joy is part of, Spirit wants us to have joy. Some people think, it's a hard life here on earth, and it definitely is. You are experiencing many, many different things that you wouldn't in the higher realms. So just remember, when we're living our life, we're living it for our soul. We're trying to look for joy for our soul, and when we've changed and we've healed and we're looking after our inner child. So often we get into relationships, or whether it be romantic or not, just normal relationships, and some people might take advantage of you. You have all these habits that maybe you shouldn't have done, and then you learn, and I will never do that again. But one of the ways is to protect yourself is to not only say, I love myself and I will not let anyone treat me badly. You could also say, I will not let my inner child be treated badly. So I'm here as a protector for my inner child, where often it's so easy to protect children in our lives, no matter who you are, automatic to protect the innocent and the children. So your inner child is the same. You can always remember, if you're going into a situation, you go into a relationship, or going into just a simple conflict in the supermarket, you are protecting your inner child. So you can consciously protect yourself, give yourself that the boundaries, and make sure that people respect you, and you would then not allow others to treat you like you would to let others treat a child. So it's your inner child you're protecting, and it makes it easier. So there's just slight ways we can review our self-love, review our ego mind, review our keeping our joy in life and keeping the flow, and it's ongoing work. But if you like this video, please press like, subscribe, and any comments down below. And we're just going through how we navigate this spiritual journey from basically unknown, and gradually building up more knowledge and building up more awareness.